everybody, this is the Nature Dude, and we are out on a beautiful day in February. Believe it or not, this is 58 degrees right now. I mean, a couple days ago it was in the 20s and snow and ice was everywhere, but even through the snowpack, there was a wildflower that was making its way and poking through, and that's what we're going to talk about today. It's certainly not one of the more beautifully perfumed wildflowers. It's actually very odiferous, has a bad odor in other words, and that is this one I'm pointing to right here, and that is the skunk cabbage. And what we're looking at is actually the flowering part of the skunk cabbage. And you wonder, how in the world does this make its way up through snow and ice to actually bloom? And the reason it can do that is a process called thermogenesis. And thermo means heat, and genesis means beginnings or creation. Okay? So it's the beginnings of heat that causes this to actually melt its way up through the snow and the ice. And so we're going to talk about that in just a moment here. Skunk cabbage. We're in an area where there are literally hundreds and hundreds of them here. So to help explain this a little better to you, I'm going to break this open here. The covering on the outside is a modified leaf called a spathe. S-P-A-T-H-E. All right? And I'm going to break this open. You can see the fold right here where it kind of comes together. And let me say one thing too. As it heats up inside of here, it can be anywhere from 15 to 20 degrees warmer inside than it is on the outside. And the smell inside smells like dead meat. And so that smell comes out. Flies get that scent, that smell, and bring it. They crawl inside of here. They're looking for lunch, can't find it, and so they end up carrying the pollen out with them, and they move on to other plants looking for their dinner. Okay, so let's break this open here. And as I do this, you can see on the inside, there is the flower. It's a beauty. Look at this. It's a beautiful little flower here. Let me move these out of the way. Right here. And so that spathe was covering this flower, and this flower is called a spadix. S-P-A-D-I-X. And these are actually the pollen parts here. And so when the flies crawl over this, they're going, oh shoot, there's no lunch here. So they take off and they go somewhere else. And I can smell this very strongly right now. It smells for all the world like a skunk. It really does. It's a very appropriately named. Sometimes they call these swamp lanterns, especially out west where they grow, because the spathe is more yellowish and it looks like a light out in the marshy area here. So that's it for today. We just wanted to show you skunk cabbage, one of the earliest of the flowering plants in this part of the country, and hope you enjoyed it. Join us again on our next adventure with the Nature Dude.